Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody. And here we have the mighty, the awesomeness, the very first Beast Transformer on its prime. I wanted to save the best for last, considering so far this is the last prime that they released so far. And I'm not gonna lie, I have to tell you, and I gotta tell you, he's actually almost, well, I would say perfect in a sense, considering, the very first Beast, his very first action figure, I should say. Have him in his spear, trident, and like all the other prime weapons, you can see his insignia. I forgot to mention that with Alchemist, but you get the idea. I like the shade of brown they gave him. And for the first time ever, hooves on a Transformer. That's a nice touch. I like that. Just going with his vehicle mode. Vehicle mode. Alternate forms. Sorry. You see his wings on the back here. That little beast thing on his, back. His alternate mode. Kind of creepy. And the fact that, his tail. There's nice articulation on him as well. And the nice close details on his face. With his also alternate head. He's got 3 faces, doesn't he? Just know. He might give it a Quintessence run for his money. And give him proper, what was the word? Equine, proportions. There, that's the word. Equine proportions. And, of course, for balance management, give him these dagger toes. I'm going to call them dagger toes because it's less weird that way. Sorry for that. I really like our... Hold on, let me fix that camera. There we go. I absolutely love this figure. Again, I have to thank my dad for this. He helped me get this thing. I'm going to say that a lot. Mild ramblings of aside, how we get to his transformation. And here we go. Take that thing out. Move this upward. Get his hoof shoulders out. Pull his other shoulders in. Make it look like he's flexing. Pull his lower abdomen down. Put the other hooves inward. Put these under. And then very carefully put this, his head face, you squish it in there to give this monstrous looking appearance. Wunderbar. Wonderful. Very also very wonderful. Excuse me. And here, get that leg in there. Hold on. Sorry for that. Now here we have his the very first, instead of just like a dinosaur or anything else like that, they actually gave us a centaur form. I mean, that is new. Hardly any other Transformer turned into a centaur. It's really nice. And now we take his tail thing, we open it up. Voila! Turns to an arrow. Or, well, a bow, really. And then you put this here, and you'll take this nudge, and you put this in his hand. And you take this giant thing. Sorry. And again, I'm sensing some bias here, because, as I said in the Alchemist video, Onyx gets this spear, and essentially this, bow. Alchemist, on the other hand, what's with that? It's sad, really. Back to the former. There we go. Got the bow in there. Now we put this arrow on this other side. Here, this is supposed to go there. There we go. Let's see if I can fix it on the other angle. Sorry, on the other hand, didn't stay on. Get this thing in there. Into that little slot. Finally. There we go. Now it's in there. To get his, trident, arrow, forgive my butterfingers. Here. There we go. And now here it is. This man with his arrow, bow and arrow. Which, like I said, first time ever having a centaur in the Transformer-verse. They barely ever did that, ever. And now to get to his third form. Yes, he has a third form. I know I'm late. So now you take this guy here, you flip the head in, put the arms to the side, bend them over like so. Hold on. There we go. The end. Other side. Put the legs back here. Put this chest piece out here that closely resembles his insignia. Funny. Over here, over his face. Get that back to normal. Bend the legs so that they're always kind of even. Put arrow piece right here. It's in a slot to give him a tail. Nice. Bring the head down here. Here we go. And now, essentially, forgot. You take his trident, split in half, put it here, or any other side. I do believe it was this side. Yep, there you go. And then, for the first time ever, a beast former with a 6-leg, not really fresh, just this 6-leg monster thing. I don't know what to call it, but it's nice and it's unique. I like it. Who wouldn't? Look at him. Look at this beast. No pun intended. That's all the problems I have for right now until, next year. And then I'm going to stack them side by side. Hold on. Let's transform him back. Put the legs back together. Put this feet on the outside. Put his head back up here. Split his body on the side here. Let me fix this camera. There we go. Flip the chest back down. Flip the legs back into the original slots. Back up here. You got the same. Notice something is wrong. I did something wrong. There we go. Let's fold you back up here. Put the hoof legs back under his shoulders. Should I say under? Over his shoulders. There we go. Put the head back up. Flip the mouthpiece out to get his face back out. Now back he has four, hold on. Back to his four-eyed guy. And now to do the other primes. And here's all the primes I have so far. I'm not getting the 13th prime, considering that's a Star Convoy. Anyway, that's all as of right now. Hope you all have a wonderful holiday. See you next time.